Cancers, this is your April 2017 reading, and if this reading doesn't fully resonate with you, you can check your moon, sun and rising sign. I provided a link below so you can find that out. All you have to do is enter your birth date and birth time if you have it, and it will provide you with all of that information. Okay, so let me just shuffle the cards here and get you started. And I just really want to thank you for coming to my channel for your April 2017 reading. It is such a pleasure to read for you, you guys. So let me just get the cards out for you so we can get this going. So for your overall, you have the Lovers. For your overall April, Eight of Fire, Release, Justice, and Ace of Water. Okay? So let me just go over the cards here and get a feel for them. I want to say to somebody, I want to say to some Cancers out there, some of you may have been fighting. I feel like some of you are in a marriage now, you're fighting, it's not going too well, it may be separation. You may be getting back together. And if you do, let the past go. Let it go. Let the past go. Not the relationship. If you want to keep the relationship, you have to let the past go. But overall, you guys are going to be making some decisions this month. Some carefully made decisions. Some of you, if this is not a marriage coming together, this is a relationship breaking apart. With the Release card and the Justice card here, I see that some Cancers are going to dissolve a relationship or a marriage, or their significant other is going to dissolve the relationship. You may be served with divorce papers or have to appear in court. And with the Release card, you may need to move your stuff out the house, and have the police there with you, or have it supervised. And you're going to be moving into a new chapter emotionally, or just with your life, or maybe with someone that you know. You're going to be, if you're moving on, you're going to be moving on with someone that you know. But this is a situation, I just see a lot. I just see a lot in these cards. For those who are getting back together, don't bring up the past. Let the past go. Make sure that you guys talk about what you need in order to have a happy, healthy relationship. What do you need out of it? What will bring it balance, okay? Make sure you talk about it. And what will bring you emotional happiness here. Because with the Ace card, I feel like as you move into May, if you get back together, you will have that. You will have that. But make sure this is not temporary. Make sure this resurgence, this emotional growth, or the appearance of it is not temporary. Make sure this is something that could stay for the long term. don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the changes that are happening. Don't be afraid that your significant other or your ex or your soon to be not ex is going to return back to their old ways, or whatever kept you apart is going to bring you apart again. As long as you both understand what the weakness was and how to make it strong. Either you guys work on yourselves individually and work together, or just work on yourselves individually. You're going to move forward stronger. Okay? So let me get a clarifier for the Lover's card here. Two of Air. Yeah. Make sure you're not, with the Two of Air, it says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Again, if you move forward, if you decide to move together and move forward in the relationship again, talk about it. Talk about it. Exhaust it. Whatever it was, get to the core of it. Get and talk about that core. Because you want something that's going to take you into the long term, Cancers. You can't just say, okay, let's just get back together and then not handle the elephant in the room now. Let me get a clarifier for the Eight of Fire. And some of you are even overall vacillating if you should leave, if you want to leave. But you have to ask yourself, how can I bring balance to this? What happiness am I getting out of this? Life is too short to be, think about it. Weigh the decision, but don't do it too long, Life is short. You deserve happiness, Cancers. Let me get a clarifier for the Eight of Fire. Page of Air. Yeah. So you need to now, Cancers, you just can't go talking about it and get flip at the lip. Make sure you're being kind about what you're talking about. Say what you mean what you say. But don't say it mean, okay? Say what you gotta say with some kindness here. Don't be walking out the door with your bags like, just spewing negativity. Don't do that. Walk away. Walk away with some kindness. And now I know some Cancers are like, whatever. Walk away with kindness. And I'm not saying that, but walk away with some class. How about that? Does that work? Even if they weren't classy about it, you walk away with some class, okay? You're like, I know what I want. I know what I'm gonna do. You may have gotten some pretty damning stuff. Maybe you found something on their Facebook, or saw a text message, or saw it in person, or overheard a conversation. Whatever you heard, make sure that you don't go out there and mess up your integrity. Keep it classy, Cancers, for those that need to walk away. Okay? Let me get a clarifier for the release card. Magician. Okay, so you have the power to let this go. So, You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical with the magician card here, Cancer. So you have it to walk away. You have the intestinal fortitude. You have the you have the resources. You have everything that you need to walk away. Okay? So or you have whatever you need to let the past go if you're staying with with this person or reuniting with somebody. You don't need to hold on to it if you're going to stay with somebody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Forgive. You just may be going for counseling. You guys going to a house of worship and working it out that way. A support group, whatever you need to do. Okay? So let's get something for the justice. Let me get clarified for the justice card here. Clarify for the justice card. Eight of water. A desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. Okay? So you're going to be balancing something out. You're going to be talking about balancing it out. You're going to be growing spiritually with this person and saying, this is what I need out of this relationship to make it work. And also make sure you're open to what that person needs from you, your loved one needs from you in order to move forward in the relationship. It's not just a one-way street, Cancer. You also have to listen and talk to them about their needs and their desires. What was their that they liked and they didn't like, you know. Um, so you're going to be doing that this month if you're getting back together, or you could be handling them papers on the divorce and saying enough is enough, and you could be putting your ink on the papers and moving on. And good for you. If you're moving on from something that was not spiritually and emotionally well for you, good for you. Better to sit there to walk away than to sit there and be spiritually sick. Don't be afraid. Don't be troubled. And I'm just getting a clarified from the Ace of Wands. Queen of Water. So, for some of you who are reuniting with someone, it may be with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or this could be if you're breaking up with someone and you have no one there. This could be you. You're taking on the um, the characteristics of the Queen of Water. Um, you are just getting more into your spiritual life and you're trusting yourself more. Maybe you walked away from something that was abusive, and now you're saying to yourself, this was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm going to keep listening to myself and developing that myself. Um, or if you're getting a divorce, it could be that you've reached a new level, a different level of your relationship, and now you're handling that relationship on another plane. You know, uh, I want to say like a spiritual brother or sister. you know, so uh, and now you have the room to care for yourself, care for your babies if you have any, and just rebuild your life. Um, or you've met a person that helping you rebuild your life. Okay? So, thank you so much, Cancers. That's the end of my reading, and I hope it resonated with you. If it didn't fully resonate, again, you can check your moon, sun, and rising sign. And I provided a link below so you can check that out. And I hope you have a wonderful April. And I will talk to you in May. Thank you so much, Cancers. Bye now.